Gordon, इसको भी लाइव जाना होता है. All right, I'm here, checking. Everything looks good. Give me one moment. Discussing something really important today, guys, but let me just make sure that everything is on track. Right, I can see myself live here. And okay, my team's trying to do something here. I don't know what. Just we've got this stand here. All right, done. Lovely. How are we doing today, guys? Right. Hey, Ria. Hi, Yash. Oh, wow. Thank you so much. I'm your very big fan, right? It doesn't work this way. I am the fan of the people who are willing to work on themselves, take ownership, and change the game around. Really. Thank you so much for joining in. Right. Hi, Rohit. How are you doing? Yadav Honey, Yadav, I believe you have been on the live before as well. Your name seems familiar. Hey, Ankit. Hi, Sagar. Same here, Yadavani07. Lovely. Great to see you guys. I'm just going to give it 30 more seconds. Let folks come in, and then we're going to get started. Right. This is so interesting. I've got so many screens right now for the simple live in front of me. I'm just going to I'm going to be looking around here and there. Okay. Right. I'm doing very well. Thank you so much. Hey, Manu. How are we doing? Good to see you. Lovely. Okay, guys. We're going to jump in. Okay. There's something very important I want to talk to you guys today. It's almost like an endless loop that we are stuck in. The loop of knowing that networking is important and still not doing networking, and it just keeps going around and around and around and around. Right now, I know, guys, that if you're here, if you're listening to me, whether you're watching this live, whether you're watching this in recording, okay, I know that networking is important, and still yet just somehow you're not able to find the time to do it, even though you want to. Right now, some of you carry the guilt that, hey, I know I should be networking. I've got very important relationships around, and I'm not really meeting them. I'm not doing enough. Does this mean I'm not growing my business, my career because of it? Some of you carry the worry of not networking. Some of you carry the pressure, perhaps, that you want to, but you don't feel confident enough. Perhaps even regret that of all the times and opportunities that you might have lost because of it. I want you to know that it doesn't have to be this way. It doesn't really. Okay. And today, you will discover how you can do more networking, more effective networking in 1 week than you might have done in the last 1 year. Right. So get ready, and we're going to change this today. Okay. And if these are the kind of challenges you're looking to solve and this kind of message resonates with you, then you're my kind of people, right? Do come in and check out a brand new workshop that I'm launching called The Secrets of Networking Superstars. I'm posting the link now. I hope you guys have gotten it. My team's going to put this on Insta as well, right? Do check that out. Come along. I'd love to have you there. Now, let's jump into this. People end up making this mistake of thinking that they can start networking whenever they want. That's not true, guys. Of course, you can start whenever you want, but doesn't mean that's the right thing to do. There's a lot of cost that comes in delaying, right? Look at this, what we do. जो हमारे relationships comfortable होते हैं ना, the relationships that we are comfortable with, we take them for granted. We come around and say, अरे जानते हैं इनसे तो कभी भी बात कर लेंगे. We can talk to them anytime, right? And we don't reach out. And then time goes on and on and on and on and on. The relationships that we are probably not comfortable with, we come into fear. Oh my God, I'm not really good friends with that person. That it's a professional relationship. That person's too big, too this, too that, right? And because of that fear, we don't really stay in touch with those people, right? So the ones that we're comfortable with, we're taking them for granted. The ones that we're not comfortable with, we are coming in fear, making excuses, not staying in touch. Right. And this is not going to help. Okay. Now get this, guys. Your network is your safety net. I was just talking to someone yesterday, and I was telling them that the world has this very wrong view that networking is for business. Well, networking helps in business, but the power that networking holds for us, in that total power, business is probably 10%. And if we start to understand what the rest of it can do, our business, our careers can explode if we understood networking right. Right. So one of the things I want you to really get about networking is that your network is your safety net. Right. A lot of people come around and say, "There's that Paratosh, things seem to be going well. I um, don't really need to network right now." Yeah. Well, it's okay. You don't need it today. It's a safety net. You're supposed to build the right relationships, build the right strategic relationships, build the right friendships, the associations, the collaborations, so that you're able to solve the challenges of tomorrow without having to face the cost of those challenges. Right. Now, how do you actually do this? How do you make sure that you get out of this endless loop of knowing that networking is important and not doing it? Well, one is understanding that networking holds a lot more value. Now, the second thing, which is what I really want to talk to you about today, is go from being limited by what you think you can't do to what you know that you can do. Right? A lot of people are out there going around saying, "Brother, I want to network, but I can't. I don't have this time. I don't have the time to go to and join a networking platform. I don't have time for this strategy. I don't have time for that strategy." A lot of people are holding on to what they can't do. The most successful people, the people who are doing well across their careers, across their businesses, across their families, across their health, across their mental health, these people just do something very simple. They focus on what they can do. And the success in networking comes from exactly this, you focusing on what you can do, right? The master networkers, guys. So many of us see these people at big events, right? They are on the stage. We can see that they're putting in a lot of time and effort in networking. And then we go and say, "Oh my God, this person would have put in years into networking and I can't do that." And when we see those big strategies of the people doing and we realize we can't, we stop doing what we can even do. And that is where you're failure, right? Stop doing that. Now, looking at other people and constantly comparing creates a mental block. You go around and say, "Oh my God, yeah, I can't do this. They do it. That person's really good at this," etc., etc., etc. Now, this week, what I want you to do is focus on what you can do. My question to you, I want you to ask yourself right now, what is that you can do today? Can you make 2 phone calls to people and just call and say, "Hey, long time no see. How have you been doing?" Can you just do that? Can you fix up a coffee catch up with a friend, right? And over the weekend, can you just invite someone at your home for dinner? Can you just call up and ask someone how they've been doing if you knew that they went well? Every small thing counts, guys. And this is what I've seen over the past 15 years of my experience. I've seen that the best networkers in the world, for them doing these small things are far more important than trying to create these advanced big strategies, etc. Right? These guys have one of the biggest force in the universe is this thing called intention. They have an intention of building a great network. They have an intention of having good people around them. They have an intention of having those good quality relationships. It is the amateur networkers that are trying to go after business out there. The master networkers are trying to build a network. Right. And when you build a network, magical things happen on their own. Right. And this is what I want you to focus on. So this week, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. Pick up the phone. And just call some people. Right. Dare, risk. What's the worst that's going to happen? Somebody's not going to answer your call. Don't worry. China's not going to attack on India. The stock market's not going to crash. Aliens are not going to arrive if you just call someone and they don't pick up your phone. So pick up the phone, right? Reach out to people. Really reach out to people. Just 1, 2, 3-minute phone calls. You will have your time. Time will come when you will have the bandwidth, when you will have the ability to do some amazing big strategies, right? But that time will never come if You do not do what you can do today, right? Success is in the small things being done consistently and not in you sitting and waiting to be able to do big things one day, right? When you go to the gym, how does it work? You go, you lift up the same weight over and over and over and over again. And after a couple of months, you start seeing a difference, right? You can't straight away go to the gym one day and start bench pressing 100 kgs. It doesn't work like that. So don't expect this in networking. Don't expect this anywhere in life. All right? Cool. Lovely, guys. So let me quickly summarize this for you. Number one, no, I know that there's this endless loop that you're in. Okay. It's okay. I understand you carry guilt, worry, fear, etc. That's okay too. But know that it doesn't have to be this way. You can, within a week, do more networking than you've ever done in your life. Okay. Stop looking at other people and constantly comparing how good they are doing, how much behind you might be, etc., etc. Don't get into that. This will create fear, etc. Remember, your network is your safety net. Your goal is supposed to be building a great network. Business and all other things will follow. The more pressure you carry on your head of an agenda, the less courage you will have to reach out to people. So do as much of agenda, less networking as you can. Okay. And the most important lesson of today, go from constantly being limited by what you're not able to do to what you know that you can do. It doesn't make any sense that you're not doing what you can do because of the things that you know that you can't do. Does that make sense? Okay. So stop doing that. Small things, phone calls, coffee catch-ups, dinners, etc. That. Remember, right? Everything runs on relationships, guys. Everything runs on relationship. You should never be too busy for success. Being too busy to network is like being too busy to success. Too busy for success. Okay. Once again, if you're looking for proven mantras, if you're looking for game-changing learning, implementation tools, techniques, strategies for networking, do come and join me at the Secrets of Networking workshop. It's first time in my life I'm doing a one-day program, right? The details are there in the chat box. We've put that in the link. Look that up, and I look forward to seeing you there and in the next live. All right, guys. Take care. God bless. If you're watching this in a recording, do leave a comment. Tell me how you've thought, felt. Did this message resonate? Let me know. All right. Cool. Take care, guys. Hey, Anurag, I'm seeing your request to come on the video. I'm closing this now. Right. I'll catch up with you another time, Anurag. All right. Take care, guys. All right. Bye-bye. See ya.